Hey guys, welcome back to our Mind Over Matter 10-day mental mastery Taekwondo program. Today is day 4 and I'm excited that you guys are joining us. If you have not done day 1, 2, or 3, I highly recommend to go back and watch day 1, 2, or 3. Do you have to watch in any order? Not necessarily. I recommend that you do watch in order, but whatever makes you happy, go and do it. Today we're going to be talking about managing stress and anxiety, which I believe is extremely important in competition. I think when the stakes are high, especially when the stakes are high, we start to put all of this pressure on ourselves, and then we allow and sometimes our parents, our coaches, our teammates don't put pressure on us, but we feel like what they do, maybe by something that they said, or maybe because we don't want to let them down, right? So you don't want to let your parents down, so that's pressure. We don't want to let your coaches down, so that's pressure. We don't want to let your teammate down, that's pressure. Anybody in the whole world is watching you, that's more pressure. So all of this anxiety starts building up, and then we're like, how do we manage it? I don't know what to do, I'm freaking out. And then when you get into the ring, you're so overwhelmed, you forget your game plan and what we talked about yesterday, and you're just like, I forgot everything. I'm in the ring, freaking out, stressed out, and anxious about everything, and the fight doesn't go the way you want it to go. So managing stress and anxiety is very, very important. If you can learn how to do this, this will definitely help you take your game to the next level. Today, we're going to explore the strategy to effectively manage stress and anxiety, such as deep breathing exercises, mindfulness, and positive self-talk. These techniques can help you remain calm, focused, and confident under pressure. The first one I want to talk about is breathing exercises. One of the best ones I like doing personally is called a box exercise. So what you would do is you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, wait for 4 seconds, and then do it over again. So it's just a box exercise, right? So breathe in. You do that, you'll start to feel relaxed. Anytime you have that anxiety, anything that you feel the pressure building up, that stress building up, I really highly recommend doing box breathing, especially right before you get into the ring. If you feel like you are losing all control, maybe you're fighting somebody that you fought before and it has not been good, it's been bad, and you don't like this, do your breathing exercises. Just because you've lost to somebody doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Just because they've beaten you doesn't mean they're going to beat you every single time. Everybody is human. Nobody is unbeatable. I don't care what they say. Nobody in this world is unbeatable. I'm telling you this right now. I don't care what you say. Everybody's beatable. And you could be that one person to beat the one person that everybody said that can't be beaten. So when you get into that ring, or right before you get into that ring, you're fighting that one person that's like, I don't think I can do this. Do your box breathing. Or maybe you're in the holding area and you're freaking out. Do your box breathing. Take your time. Breathe. Breathe in 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4, and repeat. Do that 3, 4, 5 times, and you'll find yourself just letting everything out and just slowly just letting everything come out and calm yourself down. I highly recommend breathing. The next one is mindfulness. This involves being fully present in the moment and paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. You can practice mindfulness through meditation or simply by focusing on your breath during training and competition. So mindfulness, a lot of people don't exactly know what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is being present in that moment. So when you're at competition and you're in that moment before you fight, right? The calm before the storm, the eye of the hurricane. When you're in that moment, be in that moment. I think a lot of times, we are so fast-paced, we need to be touching something all the time. We don't have that patience anymore. We're just like, we're so all over the place that we don't know how to be in the moment. Mindfulness is being in the moment. Being in the moment without judgment. Don't judge yourself, don't judge the situation, don't judge anything. Just be in that moment, right? It's at the Pan American Championship in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Be in that moment. Before they call up Chung, Hung, before they call you up, when you're sitting there and your coach is patting you down, getting you warmed up, and you're shaking your body off and you're doing your breathing exercise, be in that moment. Remember, you're there. You made it to the Pan American Championship. Be in that moment. I'm in this moment. I'm here. I'm at the championship. I made it this far. Be in the moment, because when you're in that moment, that helps you relieve yourself of all that stress. It helps you take your eyes and your mind process off of everything else. Right? No longer are you thinking about that pressure that you're putting on yourself. No longer are you thinking about disappointing your coach or disappointing your parents or disappointing your teammates or disappointing yourself or being worried about who you're going to fight. Be in that moment. So first, do your breathing exercises. When you feel stress building up and you feel anxiety coming up, breathing exercises. Then after that, be in the moment. So many times things happen and we want to take out our cameras and take pictures of it, and we don't really get to enjoy the moment. We don't get to enjoy what's happening in that moment. Yes, pictures can capture a moment, but nothing will be able to capture the way you felt. No pictures will be able to capture the way you felt at that moment. And if you're so worried about everything else, you're going to forget about that moment. That's my biggest regret. Like I said yesterday, my biggest regret about when I fought in Bulgaria, I freaked out so much that I don't remember my experience so much in Bulgaria. I remember visiting the city, I remember going out and about, but I don't remember the experience of fighting at the Deaf Olympics. I let my anxiety and my stress get the best of me and I forgot everything. Live in the moment. Win or lose, live in the moment. Now, obviously, we want to win. Losing isn't an option. But win or lose, live in that moment. Lastly, we'll cover positive self-talk. This involves replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts with encouraging statements. For example, instead of thinking, I can't do this, say to yourself, I've trained hard and I can handle this challenge. I know a lot of times people, I've said this so many times, I know a lot of times people think positive self-talk is so lame. Oh, I'm going to sit there and look in the mirror and tell myself I can do this. Self-motivation is so dumb. But it's not, because how many times do we say, oh, I can't do this, and nobody ever really told you to stop saying negative self-talk. We say, I can't do this all the time. It's like it's a norm. No, it's not normal. It's not right. You shouldn't be telling yourself that I can't do this. You need to be telling yourself that I can do this. If negative self-talk is so okay, then why can't positive self-talk be okay? We need to get rid of that negative self-talk. We need to get rid of that self-doubt saying, man, I've lost to this person before. I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, no, you can. But here's the thing, you can't just do self-talk the day of the event. You have to do self-talk every day. Because you guys know the truth, right? It's not just the day of the tournament that you freak out. Sometimes it's the whole week. You know, if you know you're competing on Saturday, Monday, you're like, oh man, Saturday, I better be ready. Am I ready? I don't know if I can do this. Tuesday, oh my goodness, I got 4 days left. Wednesday, oh man, it's half of the week is gone. Did I do my training? Thursday, oh man, am I gonna make weight? Like it's a week-long process. And every day, instead of negative, positive. I can do this. I got this. I've been training for this. I know what to do. I know what to do. That's important. You guys do know what to do. Again, you guys made it to the Pan American Championship. You know what to do. Now take a moment to reflect on how you typically handle stress and anxiety during competition or training. What techniques have you found that's most helpful for staying calm under pressure? And how can you apply the strategies we discussed today in your Taekwondo journey? Managing stress and anxiety is a vital skill for every Taekwondo athlete. By consistently practicing these techniques, you'll be better equipped to overcome challenges and perform at your best. Stay tuned for tomorrow's session on building unshakable confidence. It's going to be an empowering lesson for us all. I hope you guys really understand everything that I said today, and I hope that you guys take this to heart, that you do not allow the anxiety and the stress to overtake you. Don't allow it to overwhelm you. Do your breathing exercises, live in the moment, and positive self-talk. That will all help you take it to the next level. I'll see you guys tomorrow.